Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, SunshinehazeCo. I am Aja A. As you see tarot cards on your screen, it's time for a new moon reading. Typical 4-card spread, looking at the energy coming in for you, or energy that you should be tapping into, any challenges or obstacles you might be facing, because we are dealing with your sister sign Virgo's energy during this month. We're going to be looking at where you need to do some work in the physical, and also looking at a soul message, something extra for you to take away with you from this spread. And as I said, your sister sign, this video is for the Tauruses, Taurus sun, Taurus moon, and Taurus rising. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so if you feel like it's not resonating with you, go on and check out your moon and or rising sign, which I do have linked down below in the description box, okay? Also check out that Virgo Lunar cycle video. Talk a little bit about the collective energies that we'll be dealing with throughout this month. All right, y'all, let's get started. So, the first card that I have coming up for you, Taurus, you've got Clean It Up. And I get this sense of coming out of a chapter or a cycle ending, or a phase coming to a close, or walking away from something, or I don't know, like leaving a job, or maybe a breakup, or I don't know, Taurus, but there's something that has transpired or that is currently transpiring that is causing a little bit of chaos in your life. And you guys are ruled by Venus, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's causing chaos within the physical for you, because you guys are Earth, and also within your heart, because y'all are all about the heartstrings too. I also, because y'all are Tauruses, I get the sense of, you being that Taurus, that stubborn energy, and having that stubborn energy, and whatever it is that you're moving away from or that you feel like you have to let go of, you're also in the same sense being, the bull, and like, well, I'm used to this, so I'm not going to do anything to progress along or to change, and kind of just wallowing in. And I don't even feel like you're keeping the situations or the habits, but I feel like you're wallowing in the fact that you had to let them go, or that you have to let it go. So during this month, Taurus, whatever it is that is a chapter that's ended for you, or a cycle that is, coming around and closing, or something that you've had to, leave behind, you can't wallow in those feelings for too long. We don't have time for that. I'm sorry, just to keep it real, nobody has time for that. You've got other things that are more positive that are waiting for you on the other side, that you are keeping yourself from because you're stuck in this funk, or you're stuck in this space. Clean it up. Go through the motions, but also as you go through the motions, clear out the space, clear out the energy, do what you gotta do, feel what you gotta feel. I, for one, will never tell anybody not to feel their feelings. Feel your feelings, okay, for sure. But as you feel your feelings, you start to work through these things and get over them, so that you can find yourself in the spaces and the places that you need to be in, okay, Taurus? This is a dog. The next card that I have coming up for you in your spread is in the position of crossing energies or obstacles that you might be dealing with during the month of September. I was going to say October. We are not there yet. I'm jumping ahead. Oh my gosh. I'm over here literally yesterday. I'm like, I can't believe it's September. And here I am trying to tell y'all we are in October for the month of September. You've got the market. This is a major energy, so major themes, major cycles coming in for you, and this is the Wheel of Fortune in this deck. So for you guys, Taurus, you're being Tauruses, literally this market card popping up in this position. This is the card of change. This is your crossing energy. Whatever it is, Taurus, you don't want to let it go, or you don't want to move on from it, or you don't want to change your perspective or your situation, but understand that everything happens for a reason, or for a season, or for it to be a lesson learned, and sometimes it can be all three. There are some reasons, seasons, and lesson learned types of things happening in your life right now that you probably do have your little heartstrings attached to, or that you do that you have firmly, you know, put your hooves in. But sometimes, Taurus, you just got to let it go, or you got to move forward, because there's something better for you waiting for you, and you just needed to pick up a certain energy here. You just needed to learn a certain lesson here. So just be mindful of that when you start to feel that resistance of moving on from certain cycles during this month of September. And I understand it's easier said than done, especially because we're dealing with a lot of earth energy during this month. But there's a Virgo stellium, and also there is the grand earth trine, and you guys are also earth. So I know it's rough. It's hard to move through things. It's hard to let go of things, especially that you have emotionally invested yourselves in. But Taurus, those things are not serving you anymore. You're just not in alignment with them anymore. And once you figure that out and understand that and can accept that and start making your moves to change and shift, you'll find yourself in such a better space and in a better place, okay? And that's going to bring us into these next two cards, but I'm going to drink some water first because I'm starting to sound like a frog. Okay, Taurus. The next card that I have coming up for you, that didn't really help. Excuse me. No, that did not help at all. Is it a school day? Now I hear children. Dogs and children. Okay. Next card that I have coming up for you in the spread, Taurus, is the dance card. And this is in the position of the Virgo energy. So this is where you need to get down to the nitty-gritty, do work in the physical, in order to prepare for the change that is coming in for you in the fall seasons. The dance card in this deck is actually literally associated with the message of working through tough things in order to celebrate yourself. Persevering through things that you may not want to deal with, or may not want to work through, or may not want to rid yourself of, but doing so in order so that you can become stronger, so that you can find your happiness and find your peace. And dance is also, in the physical, it's a form of release. So I feel like for you, Taurus, I don't know, there's something that's changing or shifting for you guys. It could be your career, it could be a relationship, it could be something in your family, or it could just be a very, you know, prominent perspective that you had about something that is just really changing for you, that it just doesn't work for you anymore, that you're just not in alignment with. And it may be really hard for you to walk away from it, or hard for you to get rid of these things or these energies. But Taurus, you've actually got to tap into your bull and charge forward and do so, and come out on the other side so that you can celebrate your accomplishments and celebrate the work that you had to put in. Because coming out on the other side of whatever all this shit is that you got to work through, Taurus, this is where the money is. This is where the gold is. So you've got to do this work in order to put yourself into this position to where you're no longer just dancing to release, but you're dancing to celebrate. Okay? All right, y'all. Y'all have a really, I think this might be my favorite spread so far from these Virgo spreads. You guys have a really good message here. The last card that I have coming up for you is in the position of the soul message, and you've got the rainbow card, which is the card of transition. And it does have the number 35 connected to it, which breaks down to 8, which is the number of infinity, of cycles, of karma. Taurus, whatever is changing for you, you little baby bulls, understand that it's happening so that things can be so much better, so that life can be so much more enjoyable, so that you can be happy and truly happy. That's what I get the sense of. I feel like whatever is changing for you is so that you can really find yourself in this space of really getting to experience what life really has to offer on the positive side. And I do also feel that whatever all this work is, you're just very emotionally invested in it, and it's going to be hard for you to detach from it. But Taurus, you've got to. And I say that because transition and dance are coming up for you. These are really two really good cards to have together, you know. The change for you is, it's a rainbow. The change for you is very positive. You know, they got gold. I said something earlier. I said this is gold. This is where the gold is. And then you got the rainbow card, and there's gold at the end of the rainbow. So Taurus, the change coming in for you is positive, although it does not really seem like so right now, because everything you've got to work through in order to get there are some tough situations. But don't fight it. Let your little wheel of fortune circle around. It's inevitable anyway, so might as well turn it into an upright position. Clear out what needs to be cleared out, Taurus, because it's time to dance. It's time to celebrate. time for something new. All right? All right, Taurus, that's your reading. I hope that it resonated with you. If you feel like you need your own personal reading, feel free to book one with me through my Etsy shop. I'm having an end of summer sale, so everything is on sale. Got to get rid of my summer inventory. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them down below, or you can shoot me an email. All that info is in the description box. And I think that's it. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.